वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराना श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीर धारी कृपां बुदीयतमहं प्रपद्ये मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Warm welcome everyone in our study of Krishna consciousness. We'll continue with our theme, what we were studying previously. Can we actually love God? Is the question we are helping ourselves understand. And in this, when we say God, what do we mean by God? Na? The understanding of God, the definition of God, uh, the clarity with God. Now, the whole world, in many ways, is enamored by the concept of God, especially religious people. We know God, we have the concept of God and all. Yes, and it is very much required as well. It's very much required for us to advance in Krishna consciousness, uh, to understand who God is and the concept of God. God is singular personality, and attachment is also singular. Before loving God, we have to be attached with God. Attachment is singular, attachment is one pointed, attachment is concentrated. We can never be simultaneously attached to uh, people or items or of two opposing nature, objects of two opposing nature. So we can never be simultaneously that okay, I'm in Krishna consciousness and in Maya consciousness as well. We can never be in both at the stage of attachment. Either we are Krishna conscious, means we are attached to Krishna, or we are not. Ultimately, we all have to give up our bodies at some point. Maybe tonight, tomorrow, whenever, but at some point, we all have to leave our bodies. And unless we manage to develop attachment towards Krishna, we hardly have made it. Hardly we have made it as such. So attachment is singular, love is concentrated. The most deep emotion. The- and all this religion and all the ultimate purpose is what love. Na? Even in society, leave religious settings, whatever settings, love is the ultimate purpose, love is the ultimate game. Say. So can we actually love God? And with God brings this connotation, brings this definitely understanding. What God means, one of our Hindu brother or sister few days ago were helping us understand that God means what? God, G for generator, O for operator, D for destroyer. So in all of this, generator, operator, destroyer, even though God is a person, but that takes a back seat. What is at the forefront, what is more dominant is someone who is generating something, who is creating something, who is maintaining something, who is destroying something, something that. So someone who is involved, very much engaged, involved in working the cycles, the effect, and generally God is someone who looks into our karma, who gives us things according to our karma, good and bad, who cares for us, definitely looks after us, all of this. But two things come. Who is that God, first of all? Who is that God who is doing all of this? Now, God is singular, must be one singular personality. Then, God is a person. Who is that person? What else does he do? Uh, does he have a private life? What is his private life? So, Vishnu, in a sense, is public life. What is for public to see and know. How much do we know about the kings and the queens? Say public life, little is known now. Their private life, public life is known. Say private life, little is known. Even their public life, how much do we know? So likewise, in that sense, Vishnu Narayan is the public image of Krishna, sir. And the private image is Krishna himself, sir. Although Vishnu and Krishna are not different, but in mood, there's a huge separation, tremendous separation in mood. Love is in the mood now. Without invoking a mood, without being in a mood, there is no love. Without coming in a mood, there is no sentiment. Like in society, also we say now for small little things, I have to feel it. I have to be in the mood. I cannot push myself. I cannot force myself. I push myself, force myself to a certain degree, to a certain limit, not beyond that. So I really need to feel it and experience it and all. So love is in the mood, mood meaning devotional sentiment has to be awakened. We have to beg, cry, pray for that. The entire society of Krishna consciousness is based on these teachings of Srila Rupa Goswami, which is based on the teachings of Sri Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What? Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati Kriyatam Yadi Kuto Api Labhyate Tatra Laulyam Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukriti Na Labhyate. That it is the only price to attain Krishna Bhakti is greed. Greed. Now, without knowing Krishna, without understanding Krishna, without hearing about Krishna, without developing a mood, and without personally hankering, and without lamentation and hankering, without lamenting that I'm not Krishna conscious. I'm meant to be, but I'm not. Without hankering to be in the inner chambers of the mercy of Mahaprabhu, to be in the inner circle of the mercy of Mahaprabhu, to be in the internal pastimes of Mahaprabhu, internal pastimes of Gauranitai Radha Krishna, without that hankering, we haven't really advanced much. So for that, a mood definitely has to be developed. And for that, association is the key. Association is completely the key. So, uh, otherwise, we cannot genuinely progress. As in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, wow, such a theistic sense text on the science of Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu teaches us what? Seva Siddha Sadhaka Rupena. Seva we do Sadhak Rupena. So, as a practitioner, we do our seva, what? Reading, hearing, chanting, and all that. Seva sadhak rupena, siddha rupena chatrahi. But in a siddha rupena, the same thing is done. Seva sadhak rupena, siddha rupena chatrahi, tad bhava lipsuna karya, braja lokanu sarata. So the message of the point is what? That we should externally be very duty bound, very loyal. We perform our devotional service, chant our prescribed rounds, follow the regulatory principles, everything. And internally, we must be developing a mood. But how will this come about? Nothing is comes like spontaneous, okay, automatically or spontaneously or just like that. No, it will come about when we follow the activities of a pure associate of Krishna in Vrindavan. Then, when we follow, when we know the pastimes, the mood, the engagement of a Brajvasi, then the doors of Vrindavan open to us. The Braj, how pure associates of the Lord deal with Krishna, and they deal with Krishna in a bhav. No one deals with Krishna without a bhav, no. No pure associate deals with Krishna without a bhav. So, who are our associates? The Sad Goswamis, definitely. They are in their perfect bhav, in their perfect eternal mood. And the more we know about them, then the doors will open for more or more for us to develop a greed, a hankering. Otherwise, there's so much distraction in this world to sidetrack us. We are already very distracted. Like we see now in some t-shirts and tops, this written a slogan, I'm already disturbed, do not disturb me anymore. I'm already too disturbed. We are already very distracted. Now we are already very spread out our consciousness. So we cannot afford to be any more spread out in our consciousness. We have to be concentrated. So we need to understand again the concept of God. Yes, what does it mean, the concept? It is not wrong to say God, generator, operator, destroyer, but is that all in all? Like there's a nice movie, I would say, Oh My God, in Bollywood movie, Hindi movie, and a common dialogue, I think, within our Hindu brothers and sisters. They share, they say this one. Bhagwan, who I will say in Hindi and then somehow try to translate in English as well. Uh, this भगवान हूँ इसलिए चमत्कार करता हूँ चमत्कार करता हूँ इसलिए भगवान नहीं हूँ समथिंग लाइक दैट ना दैट because I am God I perform miracles and all not because like say I perform miracles so I am God. Generally with God comes what? Oh, he's the one who can do miracles. He is God, performs miracles. He can make someone walk on water. He can create this, that. Okay, do some miracle in me. And with God comes the concept, make me happy. Make me happy. But with Krishna comes the concept, what? Oh, I understand Krishna's needs and make him happy. That is Krishna consciousness, to make the divine couple happy, Radha Krishna happy. And in that lies our ultimate attainment, our ultimate happiness, our ultimate achievement. Anything below this, no. Especially if we consider ourselves blessed to be in Mahaprabhu's Yuga. If we want to be a Rupanuga, follower of Rupa Goswami, follower of Srila Prabhupada, follower of the message of Mahaprabhu, then we must prepare ourselves. We have to encourage ourselves. We have to prepare ourselves for this journey and relish this beauty. So again, can someone love God? Various places, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ishopanishad, we see this concept of God. So Ishopanishad, if we can bring it on our screen as well, we can read. Lots of mantras in Ishopanishad, but this particular mantra, text 8 say. I think 18 mantras in Ishopanishad, but yeah, it is coming on screen and we see the translation text 8 of the Ishopanishad, it brings about again a concept of God in our vision. So the translation says, such a person, a sadhaka, a practitioner, such a person must factually know the greatest of all, the personality of Godhead, who is unembodied. Yeah, we are embodied. We have a material body. We are encased in this body. Not for God. He is not embodied. Who is omniscient, who knows everything. That is the concept of God, right? God who is not beyond any, who is not within any shackles, who is not embodied. Then who is omniscient, who knows everything, who is beyond reproach, means there is nothing like right or wrong for him. Everything he does is beyond right and wrong. There's nothing like okay to punish or to say you have done wrong or you deserve. No. Who is without veins, pure and uncontaminated, the self sufficient philosopher, the self sufficient personality, who has been fulfilling everyone's desires since time immemorial. That is the concept of God. God fulfill our desires since time immemorial. You have been helping us. Yes, continue helping us. Huh? We say na like uh, you are residing somewhere high in the sky, somewhere in the heaven, and we are residing in this earthly planet. So you have your full fun and give us resources so that we can also be happy here. You be happy there, let us be happy here. So this sort of arrangement generally we want to strike up with God. How much ready are we if God comes us today and tells us, okay, come with me in my kingdom, join me? Are we there? And this is why we cannot love fully God because we are soul proper, especially say practicing Krishna consciousness, Mahaprabhu is desiring to be his follower. Our vision, understanding of God has to go God as a person. Then again, person meaning who? Brajendra Nandan. He's the son of King Nanda. Another see, uh, these are all good attributes of God, na? Fascinating attributes. How much can we love? We will love God to that extent when we are in need. And until our need is not fulfilled, we will be desperate for Him. But even that also, the time. Say, suppose someone, okay, screen share can be removed. Suppose someone wants a job, or someone wants some finance, someone is not getting married, he wants to get married, such things, no material things and all. Now, there's a time limit. How long can one pray to God fervently and God, I love you, get me this life, get me this wife, that get me this job, help me find this woman, help me find this house, let me buy this house and all. How long? To a certain extent. Thereafter, okay, we are fed up, fine, doesn't matter if I get the job or if I don't get the job. Mm. Like the story of Pingala comes, na, that in 11th canto. Okay, she was praying, oh, prostitute, na, Pingala, that he will come and help me, satisfy me, give me money. He will come. Then she's like, okay, I have no more expectations. I give up on such expectations altogether. But until not giving that expectations, there was hope. Okay, God, you will help me. God, you will help me. God, you will do something for me. But even that will find its limit altogether. But when we love Krishna, then time is not at all an obstacle. We can then prepare ourselves to wait until eternity to have darshan of Krishna. Like in societal sense, there is an end to waiting time. You go in a call, suppose you ring HMRC or NHS and all. How long? Okay, you are put on hold. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, okay, and then hang up. Okay, enough. 1 hour I waited. People say that in life also, especially like boy and girl, don't know in the UK, in India, say, okay, 1 year, 2 years, 3 year, 5 years, I waited for him or waited for her, and then everyone moves on. But with this concept of Krishna, we can wait for eternity, yes, to have his darshan. That Krishna, we are ready. Now, if you want to make us wait for eternity, if that is what pleases you, fine, so wait. But from our side, we are hankering, we are willing, we are preparing ourselves, we are ready. In a way, we can never be fully ready enough. No, we can never be fully ready. We can never say we have become pure enough. Yes, Krishna, I'm pure enough. I'm fully ready. I'm fully focused now. I'm fully absorbed now. I'm fully attached now. We can never come to that state, no. And the moment I think that, okay, yes, now I'm fully ready, that time, like, I've messed it up. Then Krishna will say, okay, you have come up with a calculation. You have calculated me within some boundary, within some limit. You see? Then Krishna will say, this na beautiful Udgar in Chaitanya Chaitamrita, we see what? Mata more putre bhave kore na bandhana. माता मोरे पुत्र भावे कोरे न बंधन अतिहीन जाने कोरे लालन पालन माता मोरे पुत्र भावे कोरे न बंधन अतिहीन जाने कोरे लालन पालन माता मोरे पुत्र भावे यशोदा mother Yashoda in sentiment of me as her son. Putre bhave korena bandhana, she disciplines me, she ties me, na. We know beautiful pastime. The childhood pastimes of Krishna are amazing, such sweet, such beautiful. His Bal Leela, fascinating childhood, his pastimes. So much so, Bilva Mangal Thakur. We see his life journey, how he came into Vrindavan. He was engaged with a prostitute. So, believe Chintamani, her name. He was so much engaged with that prostitute that, mm, beaten by heavy desire to bodily unite with her, he went to her house After performing some cremation for some family member or something, coming from crematorium grounds, then heavy storm, wind, rain, but nothing could stop him. And he crossed what not all of this, finally reached her place, had to climb a wall. The snake was there. He took snake as a rope or something that he has climbed. There was no log tree. The condition was very terrible, very horrifying, but nothing could check his, nothing could check. And then he knocked at her door and she was shocked. Wow, she was shocked. How come you are here at this time of the night? You couldn't just resist yourself from seeing me for one night? Wow, look at your determination. You crossed, like you literally जान दाव पे लगा दी ना. You put your life at risk altogether and came to see me, huh? To have a union with me. Wow, this much sentiment, not even this much required. Half of this sentiment, if you develop for Govind, your life will be successful. Now that struck him, that hit him, that and even an iota of that deep longing to see me, unite with me, an iota or of that deep longing, if you manage to have for Govinda, to see him, life will be successful. Another king in South India, he was so enamored by the beauty of his wife that wherever he used to go, he used to walk backwards, seeing the face of his wife, the beauty of his wife, and nothing could distract him. Nowhere. Seeing the beauty, he found his wife extremely beautiful, extremely. Hmm. Then some priest, some sadhu, some devotee somehow intervened in their life and told him what? Look at the beauty of Ranganath, Sri Rangam. eh? In South India, the temple is still there, Lord Vishnu's temple. Look at his beauty. When you admire his beauty, this worldly beauty will be fickle, will be nothing in comparison. It's not that worldly beauty is not beauty, but it is very dry. It is very short lived. It is very fickle. It's all in contemplation, you see. Societal happiness is all in the mind, it's all in the contemplation, nothing in substance. Societal happiness is just a step away. Once I grow up, I don't have to go to school anymore. I will be free. I don't have to listen to what my mom and dad say. I can make my own decisions. I don't have to wear school uniform. Hmm? I can do whatever I like. I can go to bed whenever I like. I can dress, wake up, all of these such things and all. Then once I find this house, once I get married, I will be happy. So always a step away. Always. And it's all in the contemplation. Oh, let me book for this holiday. This is what we will do. Go there and all. And how much in substance? How much? Very little in substance. And even if we get some sort of happiness, for how long is it? How long? Just distress or some news is round the corner, and again we are stuck. So, this Chintamani told Bilwa Mangal Thakur, well, look at your absorption. That king was said by a sadhu then, wow, you are so absorbed by the beauty of your wife. I can show you something, someone who is even way more, no comparison than the beauty of your wife. And somehow he presented the beauty of Ranganath, the beauty of Lord Vishnu to that king. And the king, when he saw the opulent beauty, the way Vishnu is worshipped and everything, he was enamored. He was again heavily struck. Then the beauty of his wife was not bothering or attracting him. Then he was towards Ramanath and he wrote poetries and became a devotee like that. So we need some strong divine intervention, some strong uh, catalyst or something coming in our life and turning point. We need lots and lots of turning point, lots and lots of turning point in our life, and every day can be a big turning point, every day, provided we are taking good devotee association. Then in good devotee association we'll find so many turning points, and everything will be then taking us towards Krishna. So this so Mata more putra bhave kore na bandhan. Lord, my Mother Yashoda, uh, thinking me to be her son. One of the Siddhantic shlokas of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 8, Text 43. No, Canto 10, Chapter 8, Text 33, we believe. Oh, sorry, Canto 10, Chapter 8, Text 43. How does it? Yashoda is saying, Treya Chopadnishad Bischa. Treya, don't remember which verse, where Canto 10, Chapter 8. Treya Chopanishad Bischa Sankhya Yogescha Satvatam. Huh? Um, Treya Chopanishad Bischa Sankhya Yogescha Satvatam. उपनीयम मान माहात्म्यम हरिम समन्यत आत्मजम त्रयचोपनिषद्भिश्च this Sankhya Yogescha Satvatam. So Upagiya Mana Mahatmya Harim Samanyata Atmajam. So the uh, whole Vedas and everywhere is of searching after Krishna. Just trying to see. So this Yashodhana, Traya Chopanishad Bischa, Sankhya Yogescha Satvatam. Throughout the Vedas and all, everyone is trying to search Krishna. Through Sankhya Yoga, Mystic Yoga, different yoga and meditation, Dhyan and all, they're trying to capture Krishna in his heart. The lotus feet of Krishna and everything. Upagiya Mana Mahatmyam. But Harim Samanyata Atmajam. What is Yashoda's realization? Every sadhu's realization is okay, study Shastra, Vedas and all, practice celibacy, sense control, mind control, then do perform austerities and all, meditate on Vishnu in your heart and he will reveal. And God is greater than the greatest, see him everywhere in every creation and all. This and that so much. But what that object of all of that meditation? And Yashoda is saying what? Harim samanyata atmajam. Upagiya mana mahatmyam. Harim samanyata atmajam. That is Yashoda saying that for her, she is considering Krishna to be my son, that he is my child, and she can never take Krishna to be Narayan, not at all. So we see what you see with the concept of God, he performed miracles, right? God is one who can do miracles, but just because he can do miracles, he is not God. Yeah. He is God, so okay, for him nothing is a miracle. But for us, it appears to be miracle because of our lack of pure knowledge. Say, But for him, as such, nothing is a miracle. Creation and nation, maintenance, what is big deal? Nothing of this is a big deal for him. The only thing that is a big deal for him is to get my attention. That is somewhat proving to be a bit of a big deal. To get my attraction, attention, attachment towards him. So we understand na? Now look at the beauty of Krishna. This particular pastime, Ukhal Bandhan Damodar Leela, we all are aware of it. Krishna's Yashoda receiving so many complaints that Krishna is stealing butter, Krishna is stealing butter. And these ladies, they go to Yashoda's house to complain. Yashoda Rani tell you today this is what happened. Then next day also they go complain. Repeatedly complaints. But they never go like okay, genuine in the pretext of complaint. They don't go that okay, take this literally formal complaint and do something about it. Yeah? They go, why? Because the joy they receive in their heart, each and every gopi is craving, is wanting that Krishna, you come to my house and steal butter. You come to my, you like butter, right? So you come to my house and I make fresh butter. Let me put it like this. They provide this challenge to Krishna. Okay, let's see. Let's put in butter, hide it like this today. How will he? Let's make it tough for him. Let's make it difficult for him. All of this they do, and the joy, the excitement, the love they get when Krishna Balram and their friends come to their house, and we see so many pastimes around it. You know, Bal Leela, see, they come and somehow they try to trick the Brajvasis, the gopis, and steal butter in front of their eyes or not knowing, and they realize later on, oh, he stole butter. How did they? So this is the daily talk, the daily radio mirchi in spiritual world throughout happening. Radio FM 24 hours going on this pastime. So the gopis, elderly gopis, they feel, well, we are so fortunate. Look, Krishna is not born in our house. That's a blessing that he can come to our house and he steals butter. But the same thing he cannot do at Yashoda's. He does not do at Yashoda's, stealing butter and all, and how she has to hide and this. No. Uh, So we go to Yashoda Rani and we tell her all of this pastime. We find joy telling this pastime. She finds joy hearing this pastime. There is no higher joy in life than talking about Krishna, thinking about Krishna, desiring Krishna, loving Krishna, glorifying Krishna, glorifying Vaishnavas. There is no higher joy in life than talking about Krishna or listening about Krishna. No higher joy. And when we speak about Krishna, when we listen about Krishna, the hankering of the soul proper to be in loving relationship with Krishna will definitely be ignited to want to enter into those pastimes. You listen any much this Chacha Chaudhary comic book or Tinkle or Batman Superman or this Tom and Jerry or Harry Potter and this, uh, they lose their charm. How long? They find the limit. Uh, and all of this is again a perverted reflection of the real beauty, the original beauty, the Adi Rasa, the Adi original beauty altogether. The real beauty is in the beauty of Radha Krishna. And our beauty lies in admiring their beauty. When we admire their beauty, when we appreciate, when we fall in love with their beauty, when we hanker to beautify them. Krishna consciousness is what actually it is to beautify the beauty of Radha Krishna. Like in WhatsApp or something comes now, you say want to send an image, okay, you have an option can to beautify. Then something also, okay, how much beautify this, that, whatever. Huh? Likewise, Radha Krishna are eternally beautiful. We saw na Krishna is Apta Kam, Apta Ram, he's self-satisfied. He does not need anything from us. But yet, he's still hankering for that mood, that beautify. We have this option that we can beautify, and that is loving devotional service to bring that mood. Otherwise, it is just on the external platform, and on this external platform, doesn't matter 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that is not advancement just by staying on that external platform. A transformation has to come in our heart altogether, a turning point, which will come when we take good inspiring association, when we hear Krishna Katha in inspiring association. So Yashoda getting all these complaints. So what complaints? Let us see some past time. Now this we can relish, we can love Krishna only, we cannot love God. See, they complain. So Yashoda tells the gopis, oh, if he is coming daily, if he steals butter like this, why don't you do this? Simple solution, I'm telling you. Keep butter outside your house only. Huh? In your reception area, or keep butter in places, different places, so that he doesn't have to steal, he doesn't have to break. Just leave it out. Whenever he wants to come, write a note, na, like some devotees go on sankirtan or return back, okay, some prasadam is saved, a note is there, okay, this prasadam is saved for this devotee, okay, so just write a note, this butter is saved for Krishna, this butter is saved for Balaram, yeah? And leave it. Whenever they come, Krishna, this is for you, have it. No, Balaram, this is for you, have it. Yeah, we have tried this as well. Then, whenever we leave it outside and we say, okay, Krishna, there's this butter for you, come have it. You know what he replies? Why? Do you think I'm a beggar? Do you think my father, mother cannot afford giving me butter? Do not they give me butter? Do you think I'm a cheat? I'm a beggar? Bhikari samjha? Now, look, the language of Braj is also very sweet, as in it is not very respect oriented language. ब्रज की भाषा तू तड़क भाषा. Now, how I don't know how to say this in English. It is not like very much awe and reverence. That also doesn't mean that it is disrespectful. In society, when we say, oh, it's not very respect oriented, then we literally go very insulting, rude, condescending, and then sort of thing. So Krishna tells, मेरे को भिखारी समझो तो मेरे को भिखारी. Krishna says, am I beggar? You think I'm a beggar? I'm the son of a king, you know. I'm Nanda's son. I'm the son of your king, of king. I can make life tough for you. Don't act like this. Don't think that I'm a beggar. Why do I take your butter? I'm not interested in butter. I spit on your butter. Go take it away. आई बड़ी माखन देगी मेरे को लालच दे रही as if I'm greedy. So the gopi said, this is how when we speak respectfully with him, folding heads, Krishna, come in, take, okay, we are safe from butter for you. Then he shows this man, then he shows this mood. I'm not interested in your butter. I spit at your butter, horrible, your stinky butter. This is how he says and all. All this he does. What not? Sometimes, like, he will tell his own friends, oh, go to your house and distract your mom. And then the boy comes, he distracts me, and then the whole gang enters the house, steals butter, and then comes out. Uh, all of such things. And if they don't find butter, then they create, they ransack, they break things and all, mess it up all together. So much so Yashoda, she was receiving all of these complaints. Now see, literally, now Mata More Putre Bhave Kore Na Bandhan. Now she thought, oh, I must discipline him. I must do something. Our boy is getting bigger, older, like, soon I need to get him married. If he continues like this, he may end up becoming a thief. Huh? He's a young boy now, okay, understandable, but he's growing up. I have to check who will marry him, you see. Who will marry him? How will I find him a girl? How will he? No, no. So she's like, okay, let me myself make milk for him, butter for him. Maybe the servants are not making good butter. Maybe he doesn't like the house butter because servants are making for him. Today I must specially make butter for him. So on the day of Ukhal Bandhan Lila, Yashoda, she engages in making butter. And as she's making butter, she's thinking of all these pastimes, how Krishna does what he does and everything. She's so happy Krishna came down from the bed and went to him. She's pleased, oh my God, my boy, he's grown up now. On his own, he managed, he understood how to come out of the bed. Eh, wow, mother's heart altogether. All of this incrementally leading what? That mother had to, we are aware of this pastime say. So mother at one point breastfeeding Krishna, she had to drop him down. Okay, Krishna, wait, you stay. I have to look after the milk. And Sanatan Goswami Pad Acharya say what? That the milk is also crying. That what good is my life? Hmm? All the milk flowing from Yashoda's breast is going in Krishna's mouth. He is relishing the milk. So what good is my life? I better give up my life. प्रेम धन बिना मोर दरिद्र जीवन दास कोरी वेतन मोरे deo प्रेम धन. Milk is thinking, without being of use service to Krishna, without loving him, without being of use, my life is useless. What's the point? I give up. Give up. So Yashoda goes, no, no, milk, calm down. We'll put you as well dues. We'll give you some services and all. And Krishna becomes angry. Now look, God. Now within the concept of God, God is someone we just read na Ishopanishad and other. God is self-satisfied, right? God means he is not in need of anything. He has everything, paryap, unlimited quantity and all. God means one who does not get angry egoistically. And in here, Krishna's ego was hurt tremendously. I am her son. She has only one son. It's not like she has hundred of sons. I am her son. This is my house. This is the first thing in the morning. I on my own crawled, came out of the bed, crawled to her. Is that not an achievement? Huh? Then, and she is feeding me. But look how insulting she put me down. Krishna's ego was hurt. She put me down. I have no value, I have no respect in the house. Krishna is getting emotional. She doesn't like me, she doesn't love me. I have no respect, no value, no consideration. Just because I'm small, she treats me like this. Huh? She thinks that milk is more important to her than me. She thinks her household duties and why is she not doing all this for me? It's such an insult. Huh? My friends tell you are valuable, others say come to house, and in this house itself, this is true. This is true. No one can appreciate. Huh? In one's house, one has to bear all of this. So humiliate. So Krishna's ego gets hurt. Now, look, this is God. God's ego gets hurt. No. If we see the concept of God, God is in pure Vishuddha Sattva. He's maintaining his godly status, nothing. He's beyond right and wrong and everything. But here, Krishna, this is wrong. This is definitely wrong. Mother, what you have done is very hurtful. Krishna is hurt. Now, God becomes angry. In anger, he's biting his lips. His red eyes are red. Biting his lips. He's breathing heavily. I have been put down. She put me down. This is a direct insult. She ignored me. Uh, as if like I'm no you. Now God, he's getting heavy, Krishna. His eyes are red, his breathing is heavy, he's getting angry. Then when we see na ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसा सङ्गस्तेषु पजायते सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामा कामात् क्रोधविजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहा सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमा स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita himself, 262, 263, fascinating word. Dhyayato visayan pumsa sangasteshu pajayate. Yes. I'm attracted to milk. I'm attached to milk. Hmm. I need milk for my growth and development. All of this. Hmm. But what when the senses meditate, contemplate on sense objects, naturally a sense of attachment develops. Now, if that sense objects they are not met and all, if the attachment is not satisfied, what a lust develops, right? Now, if the lust is not satisfied, what happens? Anger. Krishna is angry now. And if the lust is satisfied, greed more and more. Krishna is greedy also. And when anger, what happens when one gets angry? He loses sight of who am I, where am I, what is going on, and he does something which he regrets later on. He, Prabhupada writes in the translation and all, he fools his he falls from his pool of intelligence or falls into essentially bodily consciousness of life. He loses memory and all. So Krishna lost all memory. I am God, any sanity. Now his lust was not satisfied. I must do something. This is how children do, na? They will take the sheets off or they have to break something in the house. Unless they break something in the house, they don't feel satisfied. So, Krishna, I have to do something. I have really to do something. This needs attention. This is too much. It cannot, this is child abuse. Mother, what you have done is proper child abuse. So I must have to do something. Now you have given me a license to break the house altogether. I will show you, mother. So he becomes angry. And so greedy, he goes to another room. He calls monkeys and all. He starts eating butter, splashing here, there, and all. He wants to create havoc. Then such havoc he creates that what? He is angered, na? He loses any sense of memory and everything. What? He breaks one of the pot. Huh? And from the bottom, not from the top. Because he wants, mother, I want you to feel the pain. I am pained, mother, my ego is hurt. Now see, unless you see feel pain, how can you see I'm pain? So I want to really give you pain. How he breaks the pot of butter, but from the bottom, not from the top. Had he broken from the top, little butter will flow out. Whatever is at the bottom will still be intact. But he wants the whole butter to spill, so he's breaking it from the bottom, let every butter spill, and then he's eating it, passing on to the monkeys, everything. Now then he's doing, and Yashoda sees her footprints and follows him and sees, oh, this is what he's up to. And we all know when we indulge in sense gratification, we get angry, we do something wrong and all. We all know the after effect, we regret, we feel bad, we feel guilt. Oh, I should not have spoken to my mother like this. I should not have spoken to my sister like this. I should not have spoken to the bus driver like this. I should have controlled. I should have shown patience. I'm trying to be a devotee. This, that. We got into guilt, regret, remorse, something and all. So Krishna is also having, oh, maybe I did too much. Maybe I should have controlled. Mother is coming now. What did I do? Run, run, run. And then he starts running, and mother like, wow, really all these complaints, he's getting out of control. He needs disciplining. He needs a message. Some a message has to come through him. So then Yashoda picks up a stick. She ties her hair, no, picks up a stick and chases after Krishna. Now look, can someone chase after God with a stick? Can someone chase after God with a stick? Now, someone of you please find that Treya Chopanishad Bischa Sankhya Yogescha Satvate. Now, Upagiya Mana Mahatmyam Harim Samanyata Atmajam. Treya Chopanishad Bischa Sankhya Yogescha Satvate. It comes in 10th canto. Shrimad Bhagavatam 10:8, some I don't know. Ultimately, Harim Samanyata Atmajam. Atmajam, na, that he's my Jaya, he's my son, he's born from my blood, he's born from my womb, he's my flesh. So he goes that yes, my son needs discipline. She runs after him with a stick. Look, everyone is meditating on God, trying to capture God, a glimpse of God in the heightened state of meditation, wanting to see Him and everything in caves where not people go. Huh? And here she is running after God personified, and God is fearful. Ever experienced God is lusty? We see in this pastime, God is lusty for mother's milk. We see in this pastime, God is unsatisfied. We see in this pastime, God is angry. Huh? What do we see? God is greedy. Bhagavatam 16:20, Srimad Bhagavad Gita 16:21, chapter 16, text 21 says, na, Trevidam Narakasya idam, Dwaram Nashanam Atmana, Kamas Krodhas Tathas Lobhas, Tasmadetat Trayam Tajit, that there are three gates leading to hell. What? Lust, anger, Kama, Krodhas, Tathas Lobhas, lust, anger, and greed. These are three gates leading to hell. So Krishna is speaking in Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita, Dwaram Nasanam Atmana. These are the roads to hell. Tasmadeta Trayam Tajes. Therefore, every sane person should come out of it, should give this up, for they lead only to infamy, degradation, and all of this. Now, in here, Krishna is greedy, Krishna is lusty, Krishna is angry. You see, God Himself personified. So then Yashoda runs after Krishna. We know this chase. this chase. And Krishna consciousness means Krishna chase. If there is no chase, there is no advancement in Krishna consciousness. No. It's a complete chase. So Yashoda runs, and Krishna, he is also fearful. He's worried. He's definitely worried that I get caught, and all. Now, Krishna's energies, they are not letting Mother catch Krishna. They are not letting Krishna to be caught by Mother Yashoda. Then what comes a stage, okay, Krishna's energy sees how desperate she is. Without greed, without desperation, without intent, without purpose, without determination, there is no bhajan. We have not entered into bhajan. We have to enter into bhajan. Na? It's not like believe in Krishna and live for eternity. No, some religious people or some sinner they believe in God and go to heaven straight away. No, it's not like okay, do you believe in God? Yes, by believing God, okay, you go in heaven. No, it doesn't work like that. So just mere believing and mere sadhana won't help us. We can never bypass good sadhana. We have to do very good sadhana. सेवा साधक रूपेण but what siddha rupena chatra. Our sadhana is to evolve like anything heavily, very much tad bhava lipsu na karya brajalokanu. So finally, okay, the energies of Krishna, see, she's so desperate. She means it. She's intent, fervent, altogether. So, and Yashoda. At that time, whom is Yashoda praying to? Narayan. She prays to Narayan. Narayan, help me here. What is a prayer? Help me bind my son. Help me discipline my son. Fulfill this desire of mine. I want to. Now, look, na. She's praying to God, Narayan. Help me bind Krishna. Help me bind my Lala, my son. Help me discipline him. Narayan must be wondering, oh my God. Yeah, such is Krishna's pastimes. Even Lord Narayan gets bewildered. What is going on here? So Brahmaji, Shivji, every Narayan Murti, when Krishna appears, they also appear with them and they also try to peek into this pastimes and assess and catch this mood. What is going on? They cannot fathom this madhurya of Krishna, this sweetness of Krishna. Even Krishna cannot fathom this sweetness of Krishna. So he appears as Mahaprabhu. And even then he cannot fathom it. Such is the infinitely sweet pastimes, the beauty of Krishna, the beauty of Radha Krishna. There is no limit to it. There is no limit. There is no end to it. So how can we say that yes, we have become fully pure, fully convinced and all nothing? We have just begun, barely begun. We are on the surface. The beauty is in paradox. At the time of leaving my body, if I can wholeheartedly convince myself that my devotional service is everything on the surface, yet Krishna, I desire you. Even though I'm on the surface only, external and all, yet I hanker for you, yet I long for you. Because if I just say that I am just a show bottle devotee, say, okay, but then Krishna will say, okay, fine, I agree, yeah. But same time, I have to bring this much to Krishna that although I am a show water, yet Krishna, whatever I am yours, and I hanker for you. I desire you. Although I need to desire more than what I am desiring, but still I desire you. Kindly take me as I am. Krishna will take us as we are only. Nothing more, nothing less. But can we have that humility? This is what humility means. Genuineness, reality. Can we come with this humility to Krishna? That Krishna, I know nothing, and still I hanker for you, I desire you. And I know that I should be desiring more, but I don't have capacity. So Krishna bless me. Shower your mercy. Otherwise, where is the mercy? Mercy is always unqualified. Mercy is always unconditional, always unqualified. Where is the mercy otherwise? So This Yashoda, then the energies of Krishna, seeing Yashoda, she's so adamant, say. Huh? Then, and Yashoda prays to Narayan, Narayan, please help. God help. I want to bind my son. Help me in binding my son. Then Krishna says, okay, fine. He tells his energies, okay. She's begging for mercy. And the energy is okay, give mercy, okay, yes. Now, Yashoda is able to tie Krishna. Before this, she brought all the ropes in Vrindavan, all the ropes in the house, everything. Last night itself, she's wondering, well, I tied this waistband to him last night itself. And this morning, he came to me with this waistband, everything. And now, I have a bigger waistband, but it is not getting tied. What is going on here? What is going on? Such is the sweetness in Vrindavan that the opulence gets shaded, covered altogether. Such is love. So God means opulent, but love, sweetness. So Krishna, when he's getting tired as well and all, no, at no point he increased his belly. At no point he became bigger. Like had he the choice to gain height? Yes. Had he the choice to gain weight? Yes. He had perfectly the choice. Na Baba, he is God. Why can he not gain height, gain weight, and everything? He could have, na. He could have become a seam, like a mountain. Come on, mother, now tie me. No, he did not. So Krishna is not at all in God Avesh. He's in Sham Sundar Avesh. He's in this that time the son of Yashoda. He's in that Avesh. Avesh meaning mood. He's in that identity. He's stuck up ego. He does not consider himself to be God. He does not consider at all himself to be God. In Narsingha Bhagwan, Vara, Vaman, so much so, Lord Ramchandra, there is a slight taste that I'm God. Even in Krishna Leela, they say Balramji also had a slight tinge, I'm God. So Krishna did this Brahma Vimohan Leela. Well, Balramji also could not work out his pastime. Uh, Krishna is complete unique personality. The most sweet, charming, adorable personality altogether. So, could Krishna have expanded? Yes, Baba, he could have. Why not? He could have expanded, no? But he did not. He did not. And he could not also because he's not in that avesh. His energies and all not in that mode. So this is Vrindavana, this is love where opulence gets completely covered. And where was love? If Krishna expanded himself, where was love then? Can it be called love? He expanded himself. How would it have been called love? Na? Yashoda would have freaked out, would she not? Imagine if Krishna expanded himself like this and all. Where would have been this loving dialogue, loving exchange? No. So also we see in Braj the gopis in their cry for Krishna when they are searching for Krishna in the night. We see na the gopis first meet Krishna with the desire for rasa, then they separate from Krishna, then they search for Krishna, they sing for Krishna, cry and all. And in their call, in their search, in their cry, in their prayers, in their meditation, Krishna appears as Narayan to them. And the gopis ask him, what? Narayan, God appearing and telling, okay, child, what do you want? Tell me. And they say, where is Krishna? How is he? Where is he? We want to see Krishna. Narayan becomes bewildered. Vismapanam swasya cha saubhagaridde param padam bhushana bhushanangam yanmartya lilopaikam swayoga maya balam darshayita grihitam विस्मापनं स्वस्य च सौभागरिद्धे परं पदं भूषणभूषणाङ्गम्. This in this mortal world, Krishna appears and performs such sweet pastimes and all that Lord Narayan becomes bewildered. Then, so what to speak of others and everyone's, So this is Vrindavan, where sweetness is overpowered, Madhurya, Bhagavata Sar. And it is this sweetness that Bilva Mangal Thakur was so overpowered, he wrote Madhuram, Madhuram, Madhuram. He had nothing more to define, just Madhuram, Madhuram, Madhuram. Madhuradipate Akhilam Madhuram. है ना? Gamanam Madhuram, your walking is Madhuram, your glancing is Madhuram, your seeing is Madhuram, your talking is Madhuram, your sleeping is Madhuram, your waking is Madhuram, your singing is Madhuram, your standing is Madhuram, your sitting is Madhuram, your picnic is Madhuram, everything. You're playing flute is Madhuram. Whatever you do is sweet, 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 sweet. So, Madhuradipate Akhilam Madhuram. Everything about his you is sweet personified to the level of infinity. So, with God, this sweetness element cannot come. With God, there is bound to be. That is Vaikuntha, na? God means Vaikuntha Loka. Wherein, yes, we serve Narayan. It's not like there is no love, but that love is overpowered by awe and reverence. We serve Narayan. There, okay, Narayan is handsome looking. We are also handsome looking. We serve him. He's the master. We are his servants. Then, them sort of thing. And in Vrindavan, no one considers Krishna to be the master. Mother, she's like, okay, Krishna, grow up. He in Vrindavan, he hears chastisement on a daily, regular basis from everyone, from his parents. Krishna, we are really concerned about you. You are so fearful. Billy cat comes in the house and you just jump in my lap. What will happen to my son? Grow up. Slight dark and you just run away. Mummy, mummy, mummy. All of them. And his friends, they tell Krishna, सख्य सखा सुध सख्य कोरे स्कंदे आरोहण तुम्ही कोण बड़ो लोक तुम्ही आम्ही सम. They tell, hey Krishna, don't think that you are any smart, okay? Don't think that you are any powerful or anything better and all. If you want to play with us, behave properly. These are the rules. You have lost the game. Now we climb on your shoulders. And they literally climb. And Brahma, look, Brahma, Chandra, Indra, Varun, Shiva, they all are watching. Lord Narayan. Now with Narayan, can we do these pastimes? Can anyone in Vaikuntha Loka tell Narayan, hey Narayan, hang on, this tambul, this pan which you are chewing, first let me taste it, and then I give it to you. No one can dare think like that. No one. That doesn't mean that okay, it is not love or not. It is love, but overpowered by awe and reverence. And us Mahaprabhu's Yugas Jivas, we are not Kalyuga Jivas. We can be Mahaprabhu Yugas Jivas. So we have this opportunity. And within our friends' family also, do we not go picnic growing up and all? Eating from tiffin and lunch from our friends and all partners like this. And we see in Brahma Vimohan Linda how Krishna is sat with his friends. His friends are first tasting and giving to Krishna. Krishna, try this. My mom bought this for you. You will like this. Take this. Uh, that and all of this playing and picnic going on. Hiding, stealing. They tease Krishna. Krishna tease them. All of this fun going on. Now, can we do this with God is the question. Because with God, this thing is going to be in our consciousness that God, you are the provider. I'm in trouble. Now, if we have to really advance in Krishna consciousness, we have to give up this thinking, I'm in trouble, I'm this trouble, this is my problem, and all. Oh God, help me. Or devotees, can you pray for me like this? Because Krishna listens to his devotees' prayers. So I am having this problem, devotees, please favor. Yeah, somewhere to protect our Bhakti Lata beach and all, we understand. But then how long? How much now? So we really have to beg, we have to cry for devotee association. That's divine intervention altogether. So we are here to fall in love with Krishna, not with God. We cannot fall in love with God now. So I don't know how to say in English, but in again in Hindi they say, ना what? Uh, चमत्कार करता हूँ इसलिए भगवान नहीं हूँ, भगवान हूँ इसलिए चमत्कार करता हूँ. So because I perform miracle, this is not why I am God. I am God, so it appears that I am performing miracle. But what is miracle for him? Nothing. This creation, annihilation. What takes Krishna? He can solve our life problems just like that. What's the big deal? Nothing. Nothing for him. Nothing. But then he's not involved. He doesn't get attached, involved, and such things. This is the big thing for him is getting our attention. So he's provided shastras, holy name, everything, and most of all, the best blessing of Krishna is manifesting himself in our lives as Sri Guru. That is the highest blessing Krishna bestows on a sadhaka. Come on, now you have an opportunity to actually directly deal with me. Say, come, you want to enter my pastimes? Come, create this bond, and I will teach you how to love me. What is my sweetness? You want to taste my sweetness? You want to see my sweetness? Come on, I'm all available. There's no lock in the spiritual sky. No lock. The only lock is in my consciousness, which needs to be unlocked in good devotee association. So, anyways, the thing again we are trying to help ourselves understand is God is a concept, which is very much required in society for decency, to come in the mode of goodness, for stability, sustenance, morality, all of that and all, to have a good balance and all. But coming to Vrindavan and all, this concept of God has to go away altogether. We want to enter into Vrindavan consciousness, into Braj consciousness, if we want to enter into Braja Bhakti. So someone share on screen, we shared previously, many times we can share what? Chaitanya Chaitamit Madhya Leela, chapter 9, text 128. Chaitanya Chaitamit Madhya Lila, chapter 9, text 128. Renas Prabhu, read translation. It should be coming on screen any moment. Chapter 9, Madhya Lila, chapter 9, text 128.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, read translation.
Um, Hare Krishna. By following in the footsteps of the inhabitants of the planet known as Vrajaloka or Golok Vrindavan, one can attain the shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. However, in that planet, the inhabitants do not know the Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah. So, a complete formula is there. By following in the footsteps of the inhabitants of the planet known as Brajaloka or Golok Vrindavan. So, by following in the footsteps of a Brajvasi, one can attain the shelter of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. But in Vrindavan, in that planet, the inhabitants, the Brajvasis, do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So they do not know literally. They know Narayan is God. And Krishna is what? Krishna is our friend. He's our son. He's our lover. He's our paramour. He's our friend. That. and they have that attachment towards Krishna. So one last say we were trying to search na Treya Chopanishad Bishta. Canto 10, chapter 8, text 45. Amazing. Canto 10, chapter 8, text 45. त्रय्याचोपनिषद्भिश्च साङ्ख्ययोगैश्च सात्वते उपगीयमानमात्म्यां हरिं समन्यतात्मजाम्. Canto 10, this is Canto 1 by the way, at least 10th Canto, chapter 8, text 45. Karthikeya, read translation.
Krishna, the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are studied through three Vedas, the Upanishads, the literature of Sankhya Yoga, and the other Vaishnava literature. Yet, Mother Yashoda considered that Supreme Person her ordinary child.
Huh? Now see where we want to fit ourselves. The glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are studied through the three Vedas. Traya Chopanishad Vischa, Sankhya Yoga, the three Vedas, the Upanishads, and the literature of Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga is just Satvata. Satvata, na, this transcendental devotee personalities and all, practitioners, spiritual practitioners, they study great sages and all, they study these different shastras and all, other Vaishnava literature so much, trying to understand the concept of God, trying to meditate on God, trying to know God, everything. And now look, yet Mother Yashoda considered that supreme person for whom everyone is trying to study and capture through Vedas, Mother Yashoda is what? Considering. She has this firm conviction, consideration that that supreme person is my ordinary child. Harim sa manyate atmajam. She considers, मानती है वो, समन्यते, मैं मानती हूँ भाई ये मेरा बेटा है. हरिम समन्यत आत्मजम, ये मेरा जाया है, मेरा बेटा, मेरी संतान है, मेरे गर्भ से उत्पन्न हुआ है ये. She has she has no bhan, she has no clue that Krishna is God. And Krishna also has no clue in Vrindavan, I am God. No. So this concept of God has to really, but it cannot flush out again unless until we are in good association, we are praying fervently, we are doing good sadhana, it cannot flush out. Okay, screen share can be removed. Just one final thought. So many things in this pastimes of Krishna Balramna, childhood pastimes. So again, stealing milk, butter, and all. Now Damodar Ukhan Bandhan Leela. Krishna is tied up by the motor now. Okay, throughout. Look, I mean, God being tied up. God is in trouble. God is in danger. God needs help. See, that is Krishna consciousness, and we have an active role to play. So when Krishna is tied up, Balramji, that day they say it was his happy birthday. So he had gone with Mother Rohini for shopping or giving charity and all things. And later on, he returned home. So when he returned home, he naturally inquired where is Krishna, or his friend said, "Hey, Balram, hey, बलदेव भाई दाऊ, पता है तो को मैया ने कृष्ण को बांध दियो, पता है? So Balram, do you know? Mother has tied Krishna. कन्हैया बंध गयो भाई. Mother has tied, and she is not releasing him. He is not coming out. He cannot play with us. Don't know how long. Don't know, and mother is in mood. Now Balramji hearing this, really? Mother has tied Krishna by a motor since morning, and he's not being fed anything. He has not had milk, butter, breakfast, and all. He's not playing, going out with you to play, and we don't know. Really? Balram gets angry. It's like, mother did this. How come I have to speak? Because Balram, he's all protection to Krishna and all. He's serving Krishna. He's facilitating all his pastimes. Now then, Balramji, he gets into the Avesh, and then he goes and speaks to Mother Yashoda. Maya, what am I hearing? Am I hearing correct? Is this what I'm hearing? That you have bound up Krishna? Since morning he's bound up, and he has not had breakfast and all. He's not went out to graze cows and playing with calves and all. And his boys is not playing gilli danda with them. Am I hearing correct, Maya? The sources tell me. You tell me, is this true? Now he is questioning Mother Yashoda. Do you know actually, Maya? Are you in your sane mind, Mother? Now Balramji speaking to Yashoda like this. Are you in your sane mind? दिमाग तो ठिकाने पे है तुम्हारी माँ? मैया तुम्हारा दिमाग ठिकाने पे? Do you know what you are doing? Do you know what? Do you realize, Mother, what you have done? Do you know who he is? He's Adi Narayan. He's Mool Narayan. You know this? Do you know who I am? I'm Ananta Shesh. I'm Sankarshan. You know this, right? I'm Sankarshan. I'm Ananta Shesh. I'm Baladev. Do you know who are you dealing with? Do you know us? Do you have any clue? Who are you dealing with here? And you did this thing. You had this much. So, okay, never mind, Maya. Point is, go untie him now. Go untie him. He's Sakshat Narayan. You don't know he's Vishnu. He's Sakshat Vishnu. He's Adi Vishnu. He's Narayan. I am Ananta Shesh. You don't know who you are messing with. You don't know who you are dealing with. But that's fine. That's fine. We pardon. We leave that. Now quietly go and release him, untie him, and bring us some food, and we go to play. Now this Balramji speaks with Mother Yashoda. Look, seeing him telling him that, and you know what Mother Yashoda replies? Mother Yashoda replies, yes, just a moment, my child. She ties her hair again. She picks a stick, same stick or bigger stick and all. And she says, आया बड़ा से अनंत शेष और साक्षात नारायण सारे विष्णु मूर्ति यहीं पे मेरे घर पे है ना आया बड़ा like oh you are incarnation of God, all incarnations have to appear in my house only na, you are as if incarnation of God. Now you run away from my vision, otherwise I will also bind you. I will bind you with a bigger rope. Hmm? I will bind you for longer duration. Do you see this stick? And she comes, okay, wait, I'm coming. I'm coming to you. And Balramji, Sitti Bitti Gul ho gayi. Balramji is like, what? He never saw Maya like this, mother like this. And he's like running. Oh, no, 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 Maya, okay, I'm going. He's running here and there. He's like, he runs. And while running, he's telling Krishna, Krishna, this is beyond me. I cannot help you here. Krishna, she's in a different mood. I cannot help you here. I'm sorry. And running late. And then he tells also Krishna, all is your fault also. How many times I've told you, do not steal butter. Just calm down, control, or at least have some decency. Steal butter, but not like this. Or do not reply like this. Do not swear at Brajvasis. Do not swear at the gopis and all. But you don't like. You love to pick a fight with them. You love to. So now, भुगतो भुगतो तुमको कितनी बार समझाया है हैं? अरे कुछ तो शर्म रख, कुछ लज्जा रख, कुछ शर्म रख। भाई कैसे बात करनी है ये वो, बस तेरे को माखन माखन की पड़ी है और तेरे को बस चाबी लग तेरे यू वांट टू पिक अप अ फाइट, नाउ यू सफर, इट्स ऑल योर कर्मा, व्हाट टू डू? एंड मैया इज रनिंग अब एंड बलराम ही इज आउट ऑफ द कंपाउंड, ही इज आउट ऑफ द कोर्टयार्ड, आई कैन नॉट हेल्प, he runs away, and then he's watching from a distance with his other friends and all, what do we do? So see that na, this is Krishna consciousness. This is love. The only way we can corner Gaura Nitai, the only way we can corner Radha Sham Sundar is pure humility, genuine appreciation, no duplicit nature, no sense of sense gratification, no sense of personal enjoyment, no sense of any sense of tinge of thinking that I'm smart, I'm qualified, I'm pure, I'm a good speaker, I'm a good Kirtan leader, this, that, and all. Nothing of that sense. No sense of sense enjoyment, no sense of possessiveness and all. I'm the owner. Nothing of that. No. It's pure humility, pure appreciation, pure begging, pure crying, pure greed. And we want to experience this Bhagavata Madhurya Sar, the essence of Krishna consciousness is its sweetness, and we have this opportunity potential to enter into the sweet pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna by taking shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, by hearing from a realized soul, a Brajvasi, a pure devotee, an elevated Vaishnava about the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna. By maintaining good sadhana, reading, hearing, chanting, preparing a mood, uh, navigating quietly, nicely. बोलिए हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Apologies, we ran quite beyond our time schedule and everything. If there are any comments or questions or clarifications, kindly say. Manisha, you're saying something?
No, no, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you very much again for your
Thank you too.
kind
Hare
association,
Krishna.
participation, and encouragement. And don't think so, personally speaking, that we can never complete, we can never say, okay, yes, we have understood it or we have completed it and we now know and move on. No, no. We can never love Krishna enough, we can never speak enough about him or hear enough about him. We feel there's let's see what we do. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Whenever you say this line, apologies, we ran overtime. It is like apologies. You ordered for one milkshake, I've given you two. Or apologies, I was supposed to give you only 10,000 pounds, but please take 20,000. It's like that. Very beautiful, sweet class, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Love is where time stops, where there's no calculation of time. We have to come out of this calculation and everything. We have to prepare ourselves very nicely, gently, without giving any complaints to anyone. And then advance, go deep in our sadhana, in our bhajan. Externally, very duty bound, following our seva services, everything nicely. But internally preparing ourselves. This is Mahaprabhu's teaching now. This is Mahaprabhu's teaching. So we prepare ourselves like that. Bhyantar ihara duita sadhana Bhaya sadhak dehe kore shravana kirtana Mane nija siddha dehe koriya bhavana Ratri dine braje kore Krishna re sevana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We'll continue further. Hare Krishna. Thank you again for your kind participation and encouragement. Continue blessing us, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna to all.